Okay folks, I have finished digging the 2025 taro crop, and would you look at what a wheelbarrow full of free food I have gotten. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Back Garden Yard channel. Today we are going to finish the large taro, the tropical taro harvest right here in Georgia. Now these taro normally grow on tropical islands, and the islanders eat these instead of potatoes, and they grow wild, and they can just go out and pick a bunch of them and save them and eat them most of the winter. Of course, on the tropical islands, their winters are not very cold, so the plants a lot of times are alive year-round. But here the winters get cold, so what I'm going to do is dig up all the taro. I'm going to separate out the nice sized bulbs that we can save and eat most of the winter, and then the other ones I'm going to go ahead and throw to the side, and I'm going to plow up this area. And as I plow up this area, then I will notice where the lines are in the rows, and I will go ahead then and plant a little bit different for next year. So you can see these rows right here, and let me show you what we're harvesting today. So if you look down at the base, you can see this great big bulb-like, and of course you can eat that too. You can cut the top off and eat it. But then growing along the edge are the nodules that are actually what they call the corms. And as you see, I'm uncovering a bunch of corms here, and there's some more under the ground. And this is what I'm after. So I'm going to dig these up, and the whole thing is going to end up getting a bunch. I'm just going to dig the whole plant up, shake off the dirt, and throw it in the wheelbarrow to start with. And I'm going to get them all out of here. And then as you see, there's lots of weeds. Now weeds don't hurt this particular variety of taro. They grow right with the weeds, but I'm going to go ahead and plow it up, mow down the weeds, and then let it rain on it. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. Let some of the weed seeds will go ahead and sprout, and then I can go ahead and plow it again and plant them in a week or two for the next year. These bulbs will stay under the ground all winter, and they'll come out next spring, and they'll make a nice taro patch again right here. This particular part of the garden is really nice. It's at the bottom of this hill, and so the nutrients and the water washes down here and really makes this taro do well. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what I'm doing. So you need to make about 3 digs. The first one we're going to get out here from the root about 6 to 8 inches, and then we're going to dig straight down. And we're not going to try to pull it up with just one dig, because we'll leave some of the taro, we'll leave some of the corms behind. So we want to make sure we got another one in the way here. So I'm going to go around both of these at the same time. Once again, staying 6 to 8 inches away, and I'm just going to dig around it. Then when I get back to the other side, I can go ahead and use the shovel to break them out. So now I'm going to use the shovel and break it out. We've actually had a drought going for the last 7 weeks now in Georgia, and hopefully they're predicting rain for tomorrow, so hopefully the drought will break. But you'll notice just how dry this soil is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is pick this up and just shake off the dry soil. And you can see all those beautiful taro corms. And notice these were down under the ground. You couldn't see them. That's why you want to be careful taking them out. I'm just going to place this in the wheelbarrow. And we'll get the next one. And I've already cut around it. It was a small one, but look at those nice corns. There you go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and dig them all up, fill this wheelbarrow up, and then we'll go over and look and see what we've got, and then I'll break some apart and show you that. Okay folks, I have finished digging the 2025 taro crop, and would you look at what a wheelbarrow full of free food I have gotten. Look at the size of these taro taters. Now they're not all that big of course, but there's a lot of these, and the wheelbarrow is completely full of taro taters and the stalks. So now what I've got to do is sort them, and to sort them is really easy. When you see one like this, you just snap it off and throw it in a box. Do not wash it unless you're planning on eating it now, because if you wash them, that makes them want to sprout. So don't wash them until you're ready to eat them. But anyway, that's all you have to do. And I'll be going through now, and I'm going to get these sorted. The way I'll sort them will be the little ones, or the ones that are already sprouting. In other words, right here, I've got a little bitty one here, and then I've got a nice one here, and I've got one here that was a previous sprout. So what I'll do is this one I'll save. It's anything bigger than a golf ball I will save, and then these two I will put in the sprouting box for next year's crop, and I'll go ahead and plant those. I'll show you what the patch looks like now. This is where I went through and dug them all up, and you see it's not that bad. And then I'll go through and I'll rake it out and get all these weeds out. I'll wait a couple weeks, let the new one sprout, then I'll plow it up, and then I'll plant these that I'm saving now for next year's crop, and they'll stay under the ground all winter and come back out next spring. And that'll be one less thing I have to take care of next spring when I'm planting, and of course that's the way Taro likes it. Okay folks, so I have now finished the cleaning of the taro plants, and I'll show you how they look. Now here are the actual ones that I'm keeping to eat. You can see how nice these are. They're nice and big, and they're just beautiful. Once again, I haven't washed them, so they're a little bit darker and dirtier, but you don't want to wash them, as I said before you start to eat them, because they'll make them sprout. You don't want to sprout and they'll get soft and mushy, and you can't eat them. So that's the ones that I've actually got for eating here. And then here are the ones that I'm going to replant. And you can see how some of these are like this, and they're perfect. You just put that back in the ground and it'll come back up, and it'll be next year's taro crop. And I've got a bunch of smaller bulbs and stuff down in there. So those are the ones that I'm going to go ahead and replant. And then over here are the ones that have very, very nice bottoms, and I'm decided these were probably good enough to cut into and get a big old corm, or a taro tater, or whatever you want to call it, edible food, out of the bottom of this one. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to show you how to get that nice edible bottom out of this plant. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is put it up here and use this for a cutting board. And then we're going to just peel off these outer layers. They've got dirt and everything in there. Move the knife over here. So I'm peeling off the outer layers. You see how nice that looks inside. And then I'm going to literally shake off as much dirt as I can. Okay. Blow that dirt out. And then we're going to literally start right here at this line that shows almost the ground level. And I'm going to be cutting this and just cutting down under it like this. Slice it off. And this flesh tastes exactly the same as the flesh on the bulbs over there. So that's why I don't like to throw this away. Some people throw this all away or replant them, but I personally like to eat them because they taste delicious. We're going to cut that bottom part off. Cut this bottom part off. And I want you to look what a beautiful, beautiful taro we have there. Now, let me blow this off. Okay, now we're going to go right here at this line and we're going to cut right down into that, because above this is soft. We only want this hard white part. It's not the best cutting job, but you get the picture. And there we go. Look at that. And of course I'm going to rinse this off. And then we're going to boil it, and this will make a delicious high carbohydrate, but it's the good carbs vegetable for dinner. And it only takes a couple of these to make a meal for two, so that's why I'm saving these. And so I won't show y'all how I do the rest of them. I'm gonna do them exactly that way, but this is the way that you can get a lot more good nutrition out of these bottoms of the plants if you don't want to go ahead and replant them. And so I thought I would show you that. So I'll boil these for 15 or 20 minutes. And once again, they will be delicious. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. We've still got plenty more of the fall garden to show you, and it won't be too long we'll start talking about the 2026 garden. So you want to be subscribing to see all this exciting footage that's coming up. And thank you for watching.